Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back again. My name is Dumitsatsi and I'm a faith-based YouTuber in South Africa. And as you guys know, I do a bit of vlogs and a bit of lifestyle here and there. Today, I've got two special guests and it's a married couple and they've been married for
16 years.
For 16 years and they will introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Sibongile Malema.
Hi, I'm Nelson Malema.
Okay, and they're not related to Julius Malema, so don't comment.
Yeah.
How?
Yes, yeah.
How? It's a lie.
His body, baby.
So I just want to cover the topic of marriage. As you guys, you know, I've been talking about it on my social media. And I just want to know from you guys, you guys have been married for 17 years, that's a very long time. How do you keep your marriage working for so long?
Well, that's a very difficult answer to do. But I can tell you, just like we believe marriage has been a design of God.
Mm-hmm.
So if God is within the marriage, He's the first one who sustains it.
Okay. So God,
that's
God.
the base of everything that actually caused us to be here.
Okay, so Swangi.
What I want to say, girl,
Mm-hmm.
marriage is a covenant.
Okay.
Doesn't mean anything about marriage. It's a covenant between two people, and the main one in the covenant, it will be God. So as Harvey have said it, God will always sustain the marriage, because many things will come, a lot of challenges are there, but through God, somehow we need it.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Why do you think a lot of people are divorcing these days? So if marriage is the foundation, if God is the foundation of marriage, why are people divorcing? Why do people get married? You said it's a covenant. And then I would just say that God should be the foundation. Why is it then that people get divorced nonetheless?
Yeah, look, marriage, most of the time we actually want to get married into, the marriage covenant. The aim is to try to, to fill up a gap. Maybe it's an issue about happiness, because some other people, we make a decision of, getting married. Maybe you're just fed up of the issues that you were running around, and people think that marriage will change your life. They always says you don't have to change your for you to change your destiny, you need to change yourself first. So marriage cannot actually change you, but first of all, like as we said, marriage is a covenant. It's something that is actually established by God. So you cannot get into marriage seeking to get happiness or joy from someone. It's a contribution. Each one must bring the full contribution of him or herself into this covenant to make sure that we serve this thing which is actually belonging to God. So it's all by faith. You need to apply the faith that you have within the same code of marriage, because if you don't do that, you will start looking for them. What I always say is that happiness is actually a byproduct of what you can get it from the joy that you get to serve God within marriage. So if you cannot use that to serve God as your marriage, to make sure that it glorifies God Himself, it will never give you what you want, and at the end of the day you become unsatisfied within it and you want to quit.
Okay, so you're basically saying marriage is about two people that are whole, that come together, and not half-halves.
When I don't understand when you say whole, but I don't think you mean incomplete. You can't
like two complete individuals that come together to become one.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Something like that.
Yes.
Remember, to me, if I understand him well, he's trying to tell you, you need to be complete yourself. Know who you are. First thing, find yourself. Like for an example, you need to make sure that you allow God to build that person as you are alone first before you meet someone else.
Okay.
Because this person, when you come and you meet this another person and you find that you are not complete, definitely there will never be a complete work there.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now we have a problem that people, for an example, you know you are a person, you still have some issues, you know that I'm not, I don't understand myself. Someone can even say, I don't understand myself, you know, I still have this and this, I don't know how I can get rid of this and this. From there you take a chance to allow yourself to get married or to get involved and make a covenant with someone, and that one he also come with his own things, or you find that he's the same person as you are, definitely things won't work out. You understand? So it's not like inside marriage there is a miracle, there is something else that you guys are gonna find. You are the marriage. Both of you build a marriage through what you have. If you come with a broken brick, a brick that is half or is not full or in the corner somehow is been broken, and same she come with that, you try to put them together, that hole will always be there and nothing will work out.
Okay.
So what I can say to just complete what he started, I just want to say, try to know yourself, try to understand yourself, try to build yourself. If you are a child of God, try to train yourself, pray, know how to pray, know how to talk to God, know what kind of a woman you are, understand people, love people, associate with people, you know, be complete. And I'm telling you, immediately when you come together with that person, even though maybe for some or otherwise you find that that one is not complete, you're gonna be able to do the work, because you are not like half. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know how to put it.
So Sisbonga spoke about taking time to know yourself and discovering yourself, deal with your own demons, deal with your own issues before you try and get married. How would you say one can get to know themselves?
Look, God is the one who designed each and every person.
Okay.
Now, if you don't spend more time to allow God to reveal the real you, and thinking that you know yourself better, you will never find yourself. So for you, the right place to find yourself is to allow God himself to reveal the real who you are. And once you don't deny it, I mean, the Bible always says, he who covers his sin will never succeed. So your success is based upon the fact that you have found yourself settled in God. You know your weaknesses, and because God is the only one who revealed your sicknesses. He is the author of your life. So if you cannot find yourself in God, you'll not have an access. There's no book that is written about you. No one can actually teach you to become who you are. It's only God who has got the full authority to reveal you. Now, what you need to do is to give yourself to God and allow him to reveal to you, because he knows you even better than you think you know yourself. Because in most cases, when we think we know ourselves, it's when we are trying to compare ourselves with the people that we know. We're trying to, saying, I'm not good because I'm not like that one. That's just a reflection of what maybe some of the things that you need to adjust yourself. But you are not real on the fact that you haven't found the root of who you are based on what God has got original manuscript about your life. So the only person who can find you is to God, is to find yourself in God. If you don't spend more time trying to find yourself, you will start looking for someone whom you think is suitable for you to become a partner.
And what you are doing, you are actually trying to get someone who's gonna fill the gaps into your life, which you yourself could have made them better, so that when your two comes together, you can bring that full glory that God has put into each individual. So looking for the right partner, you'll never find it until you know who you are.
So Svengile, I have a question for you as like a Christian or a person that grew up in church as a young Christian girl. Do you think there's pressure in the church on young women to get married?
The pressure will always be there. Remember, we are living in the world. We won't pretend like we are living in the world. We are not in heaven. So whatever is happening around us, sometimes it does really attract us, even if we are in the church. But now, as they've already mentioned it, that you need to know who you are, because God designed us. And remember, when God make you, it's like when you are born again, you need to understand the standard. You need to have the standard of living, knowing that this is my life, this is what I have to do, this is not what I have to do, I'm not supposed to do. So now, if you are a child of God, yes, the pressure will be there, because you are in the world, but you have to know how to deal with those issues. You have to know how to be able to conquer those things when they come along the way. Because if you don't, you can still live like the world. The Bible says it that do not conform to the standard of the world. When we talk about that, those are the things that God is also mentioning. God knew that we will be in the world. He knew that the temptation will be over us. God knew that those pressures will be there. So, but as the children of God, if you really know who Christ is in your life, you will know how to deal with it.
So you're basically saying the pressures in the church are there because they've always been there, just like there is any other pressure in the world. You just need to know yourself and what you want.
Yes, you need to know what you want. The main thing is like nowadays, remember these things, they are revolving around the issue of being truth to yourself, being real or honest with yourself, or loving God himself. You understand? Because I believe that the main thing is, how do you love God? How much do you really love God? You know, when you love someone, definitely I won't always keep on doing things that I know that it's hurting that person that I love. You hear? So if we don't take God as a thing, as something that is up there, that is not living within us, as something that he doesn't even see us, then we will live the way we want. But if you understand that God is your creator, he loves you, he died on the cross for you, and he wants the best for you. Remember, God said also in Jeremiah, say, I've got good plans for you. So everything is already prepared for you. There's a partner for you, there's a wife for you, there's a husband for you. Only if you can wait upon the Lord. It says it that you need to wait upon the Lord. So the problem with the church, like now what is happening with our young people, is that the reason why the pressure is too much is because we fail to wait upon the Lord. We don't want to wait upon the Lord. You think like, if I wait here, the speed is too much outside.
I have a question for you. Do you think there's such a thing called the one?
The one. Okay, like as I'm saying, there is what we call the one, but not, in a myth like what the world is trying to do, or the philosophies are trying to put things to say you have got a specific person. You see, if you go to a dressing shop or any kind of a market, you find many dresses, but you've got specific one, and it's not only that one. So what you need to do is to find your shape, your style, everything that you do, and it's all about knowing yourself. Because if you buy the other dress because you saw someone wearing it, you just want to be like that other person. That dress is not yours. So you understand what I'm talking about? The one. So the one is not about like there's only one person which is yours, but there is that type of
Type.
that particular person who is suitable for you.
Aye.
But until you have come to that limit of understanding the full you, you will not find what you want. You must get your style of a dress.
Yo guys, that was so much informative. That was a lot of information, so much learning, so much reflection about marriage and what it is. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you learned a thing or two from it. If you enjoyed this part, make sure you catch part 2 in my next upload. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye.